Hello to everyone all over the world. Welcome to
Ganito Kasi Yan
Specials.
Powered by Anima Podcast.
A limited series of your favorite Gen Z Tambayan where we uncover, deep dive, and celebrate the vibrant leading voices of the Filipino youth. I'm your cramming Atenista, Jacob Makiling.
And I am Lance Arevada, your striving scholar. In this exclusive limited series, we'll be sitting down with remarkable personalities from our generation and talk about their stories and experiences na sigurado makaka-relate kayo. Malay nyo, tutugunan rin nila ang inyong mga problema sa mga susunod na linggo.
At mula sa mga kantang kanila mismong ginawa, tulad ng Hindi Tayo Pwede at Atin ang Mundo, samahan nyo kami tonight sa isang journey to the musical galaxy of one of the leading Pinoy pop rock bands, The Ones!
Yay!
What's up, everyone?
What's up, everyone?
Ganito kasi
Thank
yun.
you.
Welcome
Welcome po.
sa Ganito Kasi Yan. Kamusta naman ang New Year nyo?
Ganito kasi yan.
Our New Year is full of pasabog new things. Wow.
Sakto kasi maraming fireworks din.
Yes. Pasabog.
Ba't nakapahinga naman ba nung break?
What is
Yeah.
pahinga? A little bit. Yeah.
Siguro what we've missed, kasi di ba nung naging busy nung bare months,
Mm-mm.
is spending time with family. So nung nag-celebrate kami ng New Year, we had a chance to go back to our home and celebrate with our families.
At least. At
Yeah.
least. Family time.
Family.
Yes.
At yun na nga.
Thank you so much. See you next time. Joke.
Cut na.
Cut na, tapos na po. Okay. At syempre, para mas lalo din namin kayo makilala is, pwede din ba kayo mag-introduce sa ating mga listeners out there?
Ako po si Kael. Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat.
What's up, everyone? Ako nga pala si RJ.
Hi everyone, ako nga pala si Japs.
At ako naman po si Carl.
Yes, and they are the ones na
Yes.
sasabak na sa unang segment ng ating podcast. Ito
Which
ang
is, ganito
Ganito
kasi
kasi
ang
ang
icebreaker.
icebreaker.
So dito
Yo.
ay magbibigay kami ng iba't ibang mga prompts at sasagutin lang nung matatawag naming member kung sino ang the ones member na pinaka nagsusuit sa prompt na yon.
Yes.
Kaya ready na ba
Okay.
kayo?
Ready na?
Game.
Exciting.
Okay.
G.
Nga.
Sinong the ones member, Carl, ang may best sense of humor?
Kael.
Kael.
Oh.
Kael.
Si Kael yung pinaka-funny sa amin.
Agree.
Funny or corny?
Funny.
Funny.
Oh,
Funny.
natural
Sakto
ano siya,
lang.
comedian.
Sample.
Sample ko ng joke.
Ganito kasi.
wala akong nabaon eh.
Very spontaneous lang yung pagiging
Mamaya,
funny ni Kael.
Mamaya.
Mamaya na.
siguro.
Oo. Susunod si Japs. Which the ones member would most likely survive after being stuck in a deserted island?
Feeling ko si Kael pa rin.
Ah?
Kasi feeling
Mahilig sa dessert.
nakapag Boy Scout yan eh. Nakapag Boy Scout ka ba?
Boys.
Yeah.
Jamboree.
So ano siya,
Jamboree.
madiskarte siya.
Laging
feeling ko.
handa.
Laging
Oo.
handa
Yes,
naman
sir.
para-
Tsaka for background engineer siya eh. So marunong siya
Mm.
mag-build ng mga things.
Feeling ko pag kami ni Carl, parang second day pa lang gutom na kami.
Pero Kael, kaya mo bang gumawa ng fire
Apoy,
mula sa
oo.
bato?
Kaya akong gumawa ng bato. Galing
Eh,
sa
wow! Grabe.
Yung kalupit eh. No?
Yun.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Oo,
Oo.
kaya.
Boy Scout eh.
Ah.
Training.
Tsaka, kaya ko rin gumawa ng apoy gamit ang magnifying glass.
Oh, scientific!
May magnifying glass doon.
Hindi, malay mo lang.
Oo, gusto namin.
Scientist yun.
Scientist. Okay, next, RJ.
Yeah.
Sino namang the ones member ang best sa video games?
Best sa video games. I think
Ikaw na
it's
yun.
me or Japs. Yeah,
Ano
kasi-
usually nilalaro?
ML.
Ay,
Yeah,
man.
ML.
Sino yung usually yung
Tapos,
ginagamit?
Usually ko ginagamit si Estes. Yeah.
Estes.
Support
Support
hero.
naman.
Tapos si Japs
Si Carl.
Si Kuya Carl. Ano?
Magaling ako mag-edit ng video.
Yes.
Hindi ako magaling maglaro ng video. Does that make sense?
Hindi. Kami kasi ni RJ yung gamer sa...
yeah.
Yes.
Valo, naglalaro rin kayo?
Si Japs, yeah.
Hindi.
Ay, hindi ko
Hindi
ba?
na.
Before,
Puro
naglalaro
ano
kami
lang ako.
Dota.
Puro mga tower.
Dota.
Tower.
Laking com shop.
Com shop with
yes.
Pancit Canton.
Yes.
Wow.
Tas Coke.
Wow.
With Coke.
Yes.
Sarsi.
Sarsi.
Sorry.
Wala pang yun.
Nakakagutom naman yun.
Oo nga.
Oo. Ngayon naman si Kael.
Okay.
Which the one's member would most likely forget lyrics on stage?
Si Japs.
Ako lang.
Hindi, ako rin. Ako din. Lahat naman kami. Si
Hindi,
Carl
pero
din
ako talaga
pala.
madalas.
Si Carl din pala.
Pero si Jobs, so,
Ako talaga madalas.
Is there a remarkable
Ah.
moment na parang talaga nakalimutan ninyo or parang
In the
something
moment
oo.
na.
Si
Ganon.
Japs kasi parang merong isang time na nag-usap sila ni Carl na, ikaw muna yung kumanta dito sa part na to
Sa
Dulo
Dulo yung song.
So the intro na kami, ganyan, no? Tapos, nung hinihintay na namin si
Jobs
Japs pumasok,
Nakalimutan ko. Ako
nagtinginan na lang kami
Ako nga
lahat.
pala tong part na to.
Nagtinginan na lang kami. Kahit yung crew namin, natatawa din.
Usually po kasi mga mid-set, parang sabaw na ako, ganun. Wala na yung adrenaline.
Nagkakapaan na lang.
Ako naman sa Atin na Mundo, you know the feeling na you know a song so well that you don't think about it anymore?
Yeah.
So when you're all of a sudden, parang second guessing yourself, parang you forget everything. Ano nga yung kasunod nito? Kasi hindi mo na siya niraran sa utak mo. Parang kumbaga sa CPU, hindi na siya kumakain ng memory.
Coded na, alam mo na.
Tapos pag biglang you get caught up in a certain moment na parang, wait, ano nga yun?
Pag naging conscious ka na.
Pag na-conscious ka na, biglang, ano yung susunod?
Pero but you know what? Kahit ganon, parang may times na natural na rin saluhin yung isa. So, parang for example, si Kuya Carl nakakalimot, sasaluhin ni Japs. Pag si Japs naman nakakalimot, si Kuya Carl sasaluhin.
saluhan
Usually
na lang
ganon.
Saluhan.
Yeah.
Pero may time bang parang since hindi nyo maalala yung lyrics, medyo iniba-iba nyo na?
Watermelon lyrics.
Parang ano na iba yung lyrics ng song.
Nag-compose on the spot.
Nagsha-shuffle siguro yung lyrics.
Ganun yung
nangyari sa
jumble.
Like,
Yeah.
nauulit, ganun.
Dalawang verse na ulit. Ganun. Hindi naman daw halata eh.
Okay, next question kay Kyle ulit. Which the one's member naman ang would choose the best songs during a road trip?
Siya
Si
yung
Japs,
DJ.
siguro.
Yeah.
Si Jobs.
May playlist ka ba, Jap?
Mahilig ako gumawa ng mga playlist eh. Iba-ibang mood. Per
Ano
mood.
yung mga go-to artist ninyo kapag nag-road trip kayo?
Usually, yung mga pinapakinggan namin, mga Valley, Band Camino, Justin Bieber,
Yeah.
and more pop artists and band.
Pero like, may time ba na nag-road trip kayo? Tapos yung playlist mo, kanta nyo lahat ng The Ones?
Ayun
Or
din.
nawiwirtuhan
Never kami nakinig ng sarili naming music.
Nawiwirtuhan ba kayo pag ganun?
I guess, hindi naman na weirdohan, but more on since it's our material and then kami din yung nagpo-produce, kami din nag-edit.
Oo.
So we're kind of, we get sick of it easily.
Gets.
I mean, not naman sick of it, but more like,
Yung
it's-
nakakapagod na sa tenga.
Narinig
so
na natin million times.
pagka nag-road trip ka, parang you want something fresh, something that will inspire
Oo.
you again,
Yeah.
ganon.
Kasi
Yun.
kami minsan, ako nauumay ako pag napapakinggan ko boses ko sa
Yeah.
episode. Di ba?
Actually,
Ako
may science behind it kasi.
Wow.
So,
Explain it.
Ayan na.
So, like, we hear ourselves partially, but because our voice reverberates through our skull, it resonates through our skull. So, it has a different register while we're talking. Na mas nararamdaman natin yung bass, mas nararamdaman natin some frequencies because nagre-resonate siya sa skull. Versus when you say it in the mic and it gets recorded, some of the elements gets lost because you don't feel that vibration anymore.
Diba?
So that's why it feels parang, ay, boses ko talaga yun? Ba't parang,
Parang
ngongo ako or parang may sipon ba ako or something, ganon.
Ganun kasi yun.
Ang galing.
kasi yun.
Si Carl nakapasok sa skull nun. Ako, absent ako sa skull siguro.
Paning,
Grade skull or high skull?
Sunday skull.
Elementary skull.
Fiscal.
By the way, invento ko lang yan.
Beto ba?
Hindi, joke lang.
Legit yun?
Legit yan.
Legit.
Paki-google na lang, guys.
Legit yun
Okay,
na
no.
inimbento niya.
Gawin ko yung article mamaya.
Si RJ naman, which the one's member would make the best impressions of their fellow members?
What do
Si
you
Carl.
mean? Best impression?
Hmm?
Paanong best impression?
Like,
Kunyari
madaling magaya.
gagayahin.
Kaya yung gayahin.
Okay. Si Kuya Carl.
Oo, magaling.
Si Kuya Carl magaling manggaya.
Tsaka siya lang kasi yung nanggagaya. siya lang yung
Sample
na-impersonate.
nga.
Saka
Sample.
nagteatro kasi si Carl.
Yeah. Actor talaga si Kuya Carl din kasi. So,
Okay.
natural sa kanya yung mag-imitate ng mga actions, mga
Yeah.
mannerisms, ganun.
Carl, kaya mong bang gayahin si RJ ngayon?
Actually, hindi ko siya gayahin. Pero kasi,
Hindi siya nagpepero.
Parang.
kasi parang ano, ayun.
Parang medyo...
Kapag on the spot, hindi ko nagagawa eh.
Oo.
Pero kapag ka, ano lang, kapag ka...
Pag bumangka na.
Yeah, pag kunyari, napakwento ka na, gano'n.
Kaya sabi mo, ikaw din kaya mo.
Oo, kaya ni Kael.
sa kanila?
Sige
Wala,
nga.
mahirap.
Gayahin mo nga ako.
English kasi, mahirap.
At least.
Mahirap eh.
Pag member siguro
Si
mahirap.
Carl.
Pero pag ibang tao.
Ibang tao.
Pag ibang tao,
Kaya-
kaya ko gayahin.
Oo. Ganun si Carl.
Oo.
Itong iPad.
Oo.
Hindi.
Oo.
Okay, next question tayo kay Japs. Sino namang the ones member ang best na kaya mag-poker face?
Poker
Feeling ko ako.
Oo,
oo.
siya din yun.
Ikaw?
Minsan kasi, akala nyo nandito ako pero nasa ibang lugar ako. Kaya,
Oh. So, kaya mo bang tumingin sa camera, 5 seconds ka mag-poker face?
kaya.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
2, 3,
4,
5.
Kaya nga.
Kaya din ni
kaya.
Jobs yung delayed yung sound.
Kaya niya nga 5 days eh. Ha?
Kaya niya delayed yung
Paano
sound.
delay
Tingnan
the
mo.
sound?
Ha?
Ah!
Galing ah.
Galing ha, magaling ha.
Galing.
Pinakahuli naman kay Carl. Which the ones member would give the best advice?
Depende sa situation.
Yeah.
If it's a musical advice, it's Japs. If it's a life advice,
Carl.
it's probably me or Kael. If it's like a creative Gen Z advice, then it's gonna be RJ.
Reese
So,
advice.
oo, oo.
Wow.
Iba-iba ng ano,
Reese
expertise.
advice.
Expertise.
Pero ano yung mga para remarkable na advice?
One that stuck with me until now is, I remember years ago, si Japs encouraged me to embrace the kulot life, the curly hair life. Because back in the time, I would even have to like, iron my
Iron,
hair, para dumiretso, ganon. Because like, kulot wasn't a thing
Oh.
back then. Like, even people say parang pag kulot, salot,
Alot.
ganon. Oh,
May kulangot.
or parang, ay, kakaiba ka, ganon. So, si Japs yung, ang ganda kaya ng kulot. Embrace mo yan. Kasi, okay yan, astig yan, ganon. So, until it got to a point na, nice naman pala. Then, I started just accepting my curly hair. And then, eventually, nagulat din ako that people actually appreciate it. And, tinatanong niya, pinakulot mo yan? Pinayos mo ba yan? Yan. So, yun. He taught me how to embrace me. Yeah.
Yes.
Yun.
Yun.
Galing.
At yun nga, tapos ng ating icebreaker round. Magtutungo tayo sa susunod na segment ng ating podcast. So, isa sa mga latest release nyo, yung first all-English app na Back Home. So, medyo alamin natin yung tungkol sa behind the scenes nun and yung kanta nyo rin katulad ng Galaxy. So, Jacob, take it away.
Wow! Kaya nga, bilang na-mention na nga ni Lance ang inyong kauna-unahang all-English EP na Back Home na dinescribe nga ni Carl bilang hugot song that goes
Goes.
into the deep pain of childhood and traces their first heartbreaks back to their own home. So, given nga na ang daming diverse na themes na in-explore ng EP ninyo, paano ninyo na-come up yon with collecting and connecting these experiences into one cohesive EP?
Ganda ng question. Parang yung question, sagot na rin. Yun na yun eh. Well, initially, I remember us sitting down in a restaurant and we were thinking of really creating an all-English EP because during that time, we were really preparing for our international tours. We want to be able to sing songs that will connect not just to our Filipino market, but even to the people outside the Philippines. And since one of our values is we want to be relatable, so nag-isip kami, what's that one thing that everybody could relate to? And then I remember saying that it's being young, because everybody was young before. Like if napapakinggan nyo to, you're either young now or you were once young before. So it's like a timeline that everybody can relate to. So sabi ko, why don't we revolve around this idea of being young, like youth, ganyan. Then we went to Tagaytay. We did some sort of a songwriting camp. So that's our thing. Usually we would book an Airbnb and then we would just be there trying to write a song. Tapos sabi namin, sige, let's try to write a song. Tapos I remember asking everyone, what was the most painful thing you've ever experienced. And surprisingly, it wasn't a romantic kind of situationship, but a lot of the people that we were dealing, bukod sa aming apat, there are other people there also, na parang, so what was the most painful thing that happened to you? Apparently, a lot of our deepest pain came from the things that happened to us back home. So, sabi ni RJ, why don't we write a song that speaks about that pain that not everybody talks about? And then we started, playing the guitar, piano, and then Japs came up with this melodic line, and then we just started writing around that, and really just pouring in our experiences. Plus, the house was also helped the
Homey.
vibe. Oh, it helped the vibe. So, yun. I guess for back home, we wanted to be brave in exploring our experiences and exploring the deepest, darkest parts of our hearts. And it was actually kind of risky, I would say, because we talked about trauma, diba? We talked about uh, the first love that didn't work out. We talked about, the pain that our parents have caused us, the pain of having to live without your dad because he works abroad, or the pain of seeing your parents break up in front of you and things like that. So, um, we just wanted to be real um, in expressing ourselves and our pain. So that's why back home maybe feels cohesive, because after we wrote the song back home, we auditioned some songs, and then we tried to make sense of the current songs that we were writing even individually, and then put them together. Um, so yeah, it's just all about parang kang nagbakasyon. I guess the idea that we want people to get when they listen to the EP is para kang nagbakasyon, umuwi ka sa bahay nyo, tas doon mo naalala na, ay, grabe, dito ako unang napalo ng nanay ko. Ay, dito ako unang umiyak, dito ako unang nasaktan kasi sinabi sa akin ng kuya ko, I'm never gonna be good enough. Dito ako unang na torment emotionally. But also at the same time, dito rin ako unang nangarap. Dito rin ako unang nagkaroon ng idol. Dito ako unang nagkaroon ng aspirations na, what if maging ganito ako, ganyan. Dito ako unang na in love. Dito ako na-meet yung kalaro ko dun sa kapitbahay na nagkagusto kami pero di nag-work out, ganyan, ganyan, ganyan. So, dito natanggal yung ano ni El. Oh, dito rin ako na-traumatize. This is where, maybe for some people, this is where I was taken advantage of. This is where I felt the first pain or whatever. But at the end of it, this is also the place where my eyes opened up to a bigger world. And this is the place that caused me to go out into the world and chase my dreams. So when you go back home, it's reminiscing all of that, and it's giving you that parang that walk, that trip down memory lane that enables you to parang be energized again and to say, oh, kaya nga pala ako umalis. Kaya nga pala ako nangarap. And going back home is seeing, this is how I was before and this is how I am now. Thank God I am still blessed. Like, regardless of the pain, of the trauma, I am a better person now. And it reminds me to, chase for the stars. And that's what Galaxy is all about. It's showing you that, there's a bigger world out there. The world is bigger than this, than your room, than your province, than your community. There's a bigger world out there. So, yeah, I guess that summarizes back home in a nutshell.
And I think it's really great to talk about these things kasi hindi lahat ng artists kayang mag-share ng ganitong deepest, darkest points sa kanilang buhay. And it's something also that resonates with, I think, sa Gen Zs. Kasi alam naman natin, I mean, trauma bonding ang tawag ng Gen Zs dyan. Na like, yung ganyan na shared trauma sa bahay, sa palo, saan siya nag-breakdown and all. And seeing it nga, na I get what you're saying na dito din ako unang nangarap, dito ko unang na-realize na ito yung gusto kong abutin sa buhay. Which brings me to Galaxy. Kasi nung pinakinggan ko naman siya, parang nandun yung sense na, okay, may sunrise dito, gigising ako, may journey. Na even if, let's say, even sa melodies, and even sa lyrics lalo, parang ganun yung nabibring sa akin and also sa mga listeners nun, sa iba pang fans, na parang inspiration, na parang motivation sa journey. So, can you share us more dun sa inspiration ng Galaxy? And paano nun nare-reflect yung personal journeys and experiences nyo as a band?
When I was writing Galaxy, I was imagining meeting a person. And you know how when you meet someone special, when you look into their eyes, you get to see a whole different universe. Na parang there are certain people that will walk in your life and they will make you realize that there's a bigger world out there, and it just opens up your life. And I saw it in a romantic lens initially because yun nga, yung parang when you meet someone na parang galing siya sa ibang bansa, yun kasi yung story rin. Galing siya sa ibang bansa, tapos parang, ay, ang laki ng mundo, no? Meron nga palang California, meron palang Michigan. And then parang, so it inspires you to also explore the world. But down the line, the song talks about how that person who showed you the greatness and the vastness of the universe also cannot be with you because of the same reason, that the world is so big and they also want to explore the world. But at the end of it, even though we don't end up together, thank you for showing me that there's a bigger world out there. And now I'm chasing the universe. I'm chasing the stars because you showed me that there are stars to be chased. And maybe in another dimension, it's going to be the two of us. But even if we don't end up together, just the mere fact of my life opened up because I met you. Thank you for showing me that there's a bigger world out there. So yun siya. That's why it feels inspirational but also sad, hopeful, everything actually. A little sprinkled a little bit of all the flavors around it.
At ayun na nga.
Pero ang ganda nun, Oo, it's very, very hopeful and ang daming nating napulot mula doon. At pagbabalik tanaw nga natin sa lahat ng mga nangyari at pinagdaanan ninyo in the past dun sa Midnights and Starlights when they're all aligned. Which moments of growth and milestones naman as a band na ang gusto ninyong balikan if you still had a chance?
That's a great question. Milestones. Siguro, I think, isa sa mga naging milestones talaga namin ay yung naalala nyo yung unang concert na pinroduce natin, which is Umaga Live. So, yung pinaka-first ever self-produced concert namin, yung Umaga Live, parang gusto ko siya balikan kasi yun yung mga times na nagsisimula pa lang kaming matuto sa lahat ng bagay. Kasi parang nangyari doon, may kanya-kanya kaming assignment. For example, ako tsaka si Japs, kami yung sa graphics, sa mga nakikita nyo sa LED visuals. Si Kuya Carl more on the arrangements ng songs, nakikipag-usap sa mga suppliers. Basically, parang project manager siya. Tapos si Kael, it's more of sa finance, nakipag-meeting sa mga tao na itatap. Kasi, syempre, we don't have budget so kailangan namin kumausap ng mga tao to volunteer. So, parang, ayan yung ginagaya mo kanina. Gusto ko siya balikan kasi gusto ko makita na gusto ko mapatunayan na parang ganun pa rin yung teamwork natin ngayon. Na kung may hindi nagbago, yun yung gusto natin lahat ma-achieve yung isang goal. Na hungry tayo ma-achieve yun. Na talaga magtutulungan tayo para magawa yun. And, ayun for me. Sa tingin ko.
Nung time na yun, nung Umaga Live, kami ni RJ nagtulong sa graphics yung sa video, sa LED sa likod, mga backdrop, ganun, mga animation, ganyan.
Yeah.
Actually, literal si Japs, din drawing niya yung mga elements.
Drawing ako, nag-animate kami.
So, handmade talaga yung mga visuals namin.
Yeah.
So, anong nangyari doon, dinodrawing ni Japs, tapos
Siya yung
ako yung
nag-i-edit.
maglalagay sa timeline para i-sync sa music, para mabuo siya, ganun.
And how does it feel na parang kayo yung in charge talaga sa production nyo? Mula sa kanta, mula sa concert, and even sa mga nitty-gritty na kahit suppliers and all.
Nakakapagod.
Pero, nakapagod siya, pero
Rewarding.
rewarding din at the same time kasi ibang klaseng expression siya. Tapos, yung parang may control ka sa lahat.
Oh.
So,
Yeah.
parang nung naging success yung yung show na yan. And ano talaga, fulfill.
Yung nung nasa stage kami, parang gusto na lang namin umiyak buong set.
Yes.
Tapos, that time umulan pa. So,
Oh.
kinakabahan kami. Baka, shucks, baka walang pumunta.
Ah.
Pero, super naiyak kami nung nakita namin sobrang daming tao.
Haba ng pila.
Ang haba
So,
ng pila.
Parang worth it talaga.
Worth it,
Yes.
Yes.
Hindi man siya sobrang perfect, pero nung time na yun, alam namin na nabigay namin yung best
Yeah.
namin.
Yeah.
And ano siya, nagbunga siya after the...
Yeah.
Totoo.
Doon kami una nag-blow up.
Yeah.
Ganyan.
Napanood ng mga tayo mga videos out of
Mm.
that. And I felt like that's the perfect expression of who we were as a group talaga. In every area, from the beginning of the show to the way we played our music to the way you will see the visuals, the ones, it's laced with who we are all over. So parang and it's very rare for an artist to have that kind of opportunity to really express who they are in every sense of the word. So even how people were arranged, how people were organized, how people operated, it was the ones from top to bottom. So
Yeah.
Mm.
yun, that's who we are essentially.
Tsaka, to add, doon din mas na-build yung, hindi lang as workmates, pero as friends. Doon kami, para na-stretch din kami individually and as friends kasi siyempre, sobrang daming ginagawa. So, hindi mo maiwasan, nagkakainitan na ng ulo.
Naalala mo ba na ano?
Nag-aaw.
Parang few days before the concert, nagstay na kami sa isang bahay.
Yeah, 1 week.
1 week, nagstay na kami sa isang bahay.
May
Tapos
bahay ni
puyatan na
Kuya.
yun kasi nag-edit sila ng video.
Mm.
Tapos kami ni Kael,
Pa-plot.
tumatawag sa mga supplier. Tapos nakikipag-away sa venue kasi ayaw yung pag-setup eh. Tapos nagkakaasara na rin kami, kakabisita na kami, ganun.
So,
Pero during that time, lalo na sobrang involved kayo, how do you handle yung mga ganong conflicts? Especially na, so like nakatira na kayo sa isang place and parang sobrang tight-knit na
Yeah.
kayo.
Parang PBB.
Oo.
I think, ang ma-appreciate mo naman sa bawat isa is, willing naman lahat matuto.
Mm.
Kasi yun naman yung mahalaga at the end of the day. If you're willing and you're open to learn, parang dun mo marirealize na lahat may kayang improve pa. And so lahat may mistakes din and dapat improve. So, yun, parang mag-uusap lang kami tas we talk things out.
Yeah.
Yun.
Tsaka it requires a higher level of trust
Yeah.
na hindi mo iisipin na ma-offend siya, but you are fully trusting him na eto, sinasabi ko to because I care for you. I love you, ganyan. Yeah.
Yes.
Aww.
And
Sana all love.
and trabaho lang. Tsaka meron kasi
Ah.
kaming like common goal. So kapag may mga ganong conflict, like understandable naman na,
May North Star.
Oo.
star.
na meron naman kasi kaming common goal. And
Tsaka never pa kami nagkaroon ng conflict na,
na sobrang
oo, it's more of, lang talaga, quirks. And when I say quirks, like, difference in taste, difference in interpretation, difference in execution, ganun lang. Pero, we never had like a major fight over food or over whatever. Wala talaga.
ganun.
Oo, wala, wala.
kinain yan? Akin nga yan.
Oo.
hindi naman kami nagsuntukan or
di naman.
Meron siguro sa
nagsigawan.
staff, may nakain kami. Pala nila yun.
Tapos nagalit. Kinain yung
Bicol
Bicol
Express.
Express. Si RJ,
Ako
kinain
po,
niya yung
lagi
Bicol
ko
Express.
nakakain yung pagkain ng iba kasi
nakalapag
nakalapag kasi. So,
Mm-mm.
sorry guys.
isa rin sa, I think, mga remarkable, pag narinig mo yung sa The Ones, especially sa field natin sa OPM and even sa P-pop, is mas expressive kayo na i-include yung faith as one of, sa faith nyo, sa core nyo, sa narrative nyo. Paano siya nagsaserve as guiding force para sa inyo na sa creative process nyo and even sa journey nyo dito sa music industry?
For context, we all started playing in church.
Yeah.
We all met in church. If not for the church, we wouldn't be a band. We wouldn't be together. So
Yes.
yun talaga yung starting point ng relationship namin, whether be it friendship or as bandmates. So how does it affect our journey? It generally it affects everything from the moment we start our day, before we perform, when we do planning. There's always an element of being reminded of why we're doing this. That's why we're very purpose centric. We're very purpose driven, as cliche as it sounds. We always really make effort to go back to the purpose of why we're doing things. And I think that's what also unites us at the end of the day, because there may be different executions, there may be different ways to go to a certain goal, but if the purpose is solid, and everybody clings on to the purpose, all of the other things are reconcilable. Like some things can be adjusted along the way, some ways can be changed, can be improved, but as long as the purpose remains, that's what unites us all. And yun talaga yung ano namin. That's our lifeline generally.
Yeah. And for me, personally, doon din ako sa church and sa music team. Din talaga ako unang natuto mag-guitar, kumanta. Kasi before, hindi naman ako nag-guitar, hindi rin naman ako kumakanta. And so, yun din yung naging training ground ko for me to learn what I can do now. And also, isa dun sa remarkable na natutunan ko nung time namin na magkakasama kami na nagvo-volunteer is yung excellence. Doon ko natutunan na dapat pala maging ganto ka, maging professional ka in this sense. Dapat aral mo na yung mga songs bago pumunta sa rehearsal. Dapat by heart alam mo na yung song para kahit anong version yung gawin, kayang i-adjust, ganun. And dun rin kami naging friends talaga na kasi everyday kami magkakasama kasi everyday magpa-practice, iba-ibang events yung pinag-volunteeran namin, and so dun din talaga na build yung friendship namin even before maging workmates kami.
Yeah. And just to add, just wanna linger on this a little bit more, because when we see artists, sometimes their faith is an accessory. Like, oh yeah, I'm this guy, and also I love Jesus, and also this is what I believe in, and it's like it's something that's separable, something that you can just easily put on the side if you don't like it. But I guess what's different about us is we live out that faith. Like that's who we are, and we're not apologetic about it. We're not gonna shy away from that reality that it is that faith that enabled us to be who we are and to say what we say. So and it's difficult sometimes. It's challenging na kasi parang, paano yung mga hindi naniniwala sa pinaniniwalaan nyo? You alienate them, ganon. But we cannot be everything to everyone. We have to be who we are. And as the leader of the group, I stand by that we live out the faith that we believe in. We don't just talk about it as if it's some sort of an additional bonus for you guys to like us. But it's more of, every single day, every decision that we make, every risk we take is because we believe that if God told us to do something and He promised us something, then that's what we're chasing every day. So, and that permeates everything that we do. So, for example, a few months back, we did Back Home Conference. So, first of all, sinong banda yung magpapa-conference? Diba? So we did this Back Home Conference. And I remember saying, we're not gonna put a high ticket price. We're gonna make it super affordable. Because I remember saying and having this impression that we don't want to make money out of the people that we're actually trying to inspire. Because most likely, the people who needs inspiration are those people who cannot afford to buy tickets that are super expensive.
Price.
So sabi namin, saan tayo kukuha ng budget pang rent ng LED, pang rent ng venue, pang stage? And I said, well, that's where faith kicks in. Like, we're going to believe that sponsors will come in. We're going to believe that brands will help us. As long as we stick to the vision, empower the ordinary one to dream again. That's just the goal. And if we have to cut down the cost, if kahit na isang LED lang yan, kahit wala tayong LED, as long as we're able to serve the purpose, that is what we're going to be after. And so we did this back home conference. It was a success, actually. We were sold out. A lot of people were really impacted by that event. And that's just an example of when we say we'll live out our faith. It's not just a cool thing to say in an interview. Like, it really is who we are. Like, every fiber of our being speaks out that faith. And a lot of the things that we do, people find crazy sometimes. And parang, bakit kayo biglang na ganito? I remember doing a podcast before. Diba? Like, years ago, we did Kwentuhan. And the same question, like, you're a band, why would you be doing a podcast? And I said, well, it was pandemic. People needed inspiration. We are gifted with the gift of hope. And if we have a platform, we have the ability to buy mics and shoot, then why not? Right? So a lot of our decisions really revolved around that, embracing that purpose and living out that faith. And in this podcast, I just want to make it super clear to everyone that this is not just some cute accessory to add on to the brand. Like, that's who we are. And it's not a religion, it's not a label, it's a life that's lived. Yun po.
Yun po.
At ang ganda nun, kasi parang talagang it's in your core na parang every decision that you do is anchored based on that faith and that core na this is what you believe in. And parang everything that you do, parang hindi nyo babaguhin kung sino kayo para lang ma-please yung potential listeners, kundi you really attract yung market talaga na who want to be inspired by your music, by your faith, by your craft. So, very commendable, grabe. Thank you.
And hindi mo kailangan siyang i-flaunt na, ito ginagawa ko, ito ako. But parang sinasabuhay. You just live by it. And I think that speaks a lot. Especially na ganito yung core nyo as artists as well. So, next segment na tayo. Napahaba ang ating kwentuhan. Pero magtutungo naman tayo sa medyo mabilisan at babalikan nga natin yung ibang tracks sa back home. Ito ang Fast Track Round. So, for each item, magbibigay kami ng quick fire questions para sa inyo ulit. Parang ginawa natin icebreaker. So, Jacob?
Para kay Carl, what's the one thing you miss the most when you're away from home?
Luto ng mama ko.
Anong favorite mong luto?
Dinuguan, sinigang.
Oh, sinigang na?
Baboy.
Oh, sarap.
Sarap.
Yeah.
Okay, next. Flying kites. Japs. So, if you could give advice to your younger self, kunwari sa pag-face ng challenge, sa pressures ng adulthood, ano yung may bibigay mong advice?
Siguro ang advice ko sa kanya is i-embrace yung challenges kasi nandun yung growth. And wag masyado ma-pressure sa life. Ano lang, parang just focus on what he can do and what he can do best.
Para naman kay RJ, if you could time travel to any era, past or future, where would you go and why?
I think yung time na yung mga tao hindi super reliant sa gadget, sa internet. Parang gusto ko lang ma-experience kung paano sila mabuhay without it.
Oo nga. Parang mahirap na ngayon pag
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, last, Kael. So, what's a song or activity that helps you cope with difficult times?
Song siguro, go-to ko, yung piece ng, Bethel Music. Tapos, activity na ginagawa ko kapag,
Yun, magko-cope sa difficult times.
ginagawa ko? Naglalaba.
Naglalaba.
Yun ang therapeutic activity mo.
Naglalaba ako kasi, maging pangit man yung araw ko, at least nalaban ko yung mga damit ko.
Amen.
In fairness, ang therapeutic ng
Tsaka
gawaing
productive.
bahay.
Ang productive.
Oo.
Paghugas ng pinggan.
Ganun na.
Ganyan.
Yeah.
So, for a final question, nabahagi nyo na yung kwento ng Galaxy, yung themes, yung narratives around it. Pero kayo personally, how do you personally connect with the song? And ano yung gusto nyo message na makuha ng mga listeners nyo dito? Especially neto nga na sa pagche-chase ng kanilang aspirations and dreams. Kahit wala na yung supposedly nakasama nila.
Aw.
Oo.
Aw.
Sige. I think personally, I can relate to it. Kasi, there are really times na hindi mo makukuha yung gusto mo. And so, it gives you inspiration. It gives you hope to dream big, to achieve greater things. Pero the reality is you can't have everything na gustuhin mo. So, it gives me hope, yes. But it also helps me na to accept the fact na yes, this will help me grow, but not necessarily makukuha ko yung bagay na yan. So, yun yung on top of my mind na isip ko.
Ako siguro, ang takeaway ko sa Galaxy to, di ba?
Yeah, Galaxy.
Kapag may nagsarang pinto, talagang may magbubukas na mga
Yeah.
opportunities din. Kung hindi man siya romantic na aspeto, pwede kasing sa mga pinapangarap natin sa career natin, ganyan. Merong mga maybe in another dimension, ganyan. Mag-work. Pero pag nagsara kasi yung isa, ibig sabihin maraming possibilities na
Yeah.
mag-open eh.
Yeah.
Kala ko pag nakasara yung pinto kasi nakalock.
Or naiwan mo yung susi.
May susi.
Ako naman, gusto ko siya i-relate like sa dreams ko. Kasi 'di ba yung Galaxy like sobrang
Vast,
lawak, ganyan. And parang ako personally, ganun din ako mangarap eh. Like sobrang laki. Pero okay lang if ever na hindi ko ma-achieve lahat ng gusto ko. At least I get to explore yung greatness and yung beauty nung journey or
Yeah.
nung Galaxy. Hindi
Nice.
ang saya mag-travel pero hindi ko man mapuntahan lahat pero at least kahit konti ma-experience ko
Yung
yun.
journey.
Yung beauty nito.
Mhm. Ako naman,
Ganda.
I guess encapsulating the entire EP. There's one more thought that I want to share. Going back home, it speaks to me in a sense that when we were trying to create this EP, our outlook was we're gonna go out into the world. We're gonna go to America and Canada and things like that. No, and as much as we are excited, there's something in me that tells me go back home. Like take a glance, look back home. And I remember this famous Filipino saying na ang hindi lumingon sa pinanggalingan ay hindi makakarating sa paroroonan. And I hope that we become a generation na grateful then of the people who have gone before us. Because, you know, diba, it's a thing now na parang, oh, mga boomers or mga millennials, you know, because Gen Zs are the thing now. Like, sometimes we have the tendency to look sa ibang generations as if they were dysfunctional and they didn't know better and, you know, pero to be honest, we won't be where we are now if not for the sacrifices of those who have gone before us.
Yeah.
And going back home is really acknowledging where you came from. Na, dito kami sa Bulacan. I mean, dito ako sa probinsya namin. Dito ako nangarap. And hopefully, when we go back home, we don't just remember the pain, but we become grateful na buti na lang hindi na ako ganun ngayon. Na buti na lang what happened to me before does not control me anymore now. And remembering na, kaya ako nga pala gusto maging artist. Kasi nung bata ako, na-inspire ako nung pinapanood ko si, I don't know, Rico Yan or, alayo nung Rico Yan, no? Or
Gary V.
like, no, but what I'm trying to say is, there's a value in expressing gratefulness with our past. And sometimes kasi, 'di ba, we have a tendency to treat the past as if it's always something to forget or something to move on from. And there's a truth in that. But there's also an element where once you become grateful of your past, that enables you, puts you in a position when you're ready also for what the future has to give you. And I guess yun yung, at least for the group, yun kami na parang, bago tayo mag-aspire marinig tayo sa ibang bansa, balikan natin yung bahay natin. Balikan natin saan tayo nanggaling. Kasi this gave us the skill that we're using now, the life that we have now, the inspirations that we have now. And I hope that when people listen to this EP, that's the vibe that they get. Na, is this sa bahay Okay din, na-miss ko din Masaya. Sige, okay, game. Mangarap tayo ulit, laban tayo ulit. Ganun.
Para may babalikan at babalikan ka. Talagang ganun.
Ayan. At ang dami ko napulot sa episode na to at ang ganda ng usapan natin at ang dami ko natutunan mula sa inyo and super relatable. Oo.
Parang I think itong Back Home yung dapat pakinggan ng Gen Zs.
Tama.
Kasi yung ganitong klase ng journey at parang maraming mag-resonate dito Especially I think yung mga nasa college. Kasi probinsya, aalis. Tapos may babalik at babalikan. Para makita mo, dito ako pinalo, dito ako na-trauma, dito ako na-busted. But at the same time nga na parang marami kasi tayong mga gustong gawin sa buhay. Marami tayong pangarap Pero parang magandang alamin natin kung saan ba tayo nagmula. Saan ba tayo babalik? Ano ba yung pinanghahawakan natin kahit saan man tayo mapunta sa any part of the galaxy.
And also, going back home, parang sinasabi yun ni Kuya Carl doesn't necessarily mean na parang you're gonna get something from it. Minsan, you want to go back home kasi yung mga natutunan mo, yung mga nagkaroon ka, gusto mo na i-share dun sa mga kasama mo sa bahay. Na minsan parang dahil sobrang na-blessed ka, sobrang dami mo ng blessing, yun na yung gusto mong i-share pag uwi mo. So, yun lang.
May baon na.
May baon ka
May Sharon na.
Yeah. Dati ikaw
May
yung
pasalubong.
pinapabaunan. Ngayon, ikaw na yung magpapaba.
At ayun na nga, salamat sa isang masaya at makabuluhang kwentuhan, The Ones.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. At syempre, is there anything you want to promote or you want to let our listeners know and as well as your fans?
Oh, yes.
Yes. So yun guys, yung pinag-uusapan namin ngayon, mainly is our EP entitled Back Home. So, meron siyang 5 songs. So, pwede nyo siya i-stream sa Spotify and sa lahat ng digital streaming platforms. And also guys, you can follow us on our social media accounts para naman maging updated tayo sa bawat isa. So sa TikTok, sa YouTube, and sa Facebook, search nyo lang The Who Ones. And for Instagram, @TheWhoOnesOfficial. Sa Twitter, @TheWhoOnes_band.
Yes, and speaking of going back home and going out into the world, we're gonna be doing North America tour this coming February.
Yes!
From February 23 to March 23. We're gonna be going to Canada and US. We actually have a poster. So, Feb 23, Vancouver. Feb 25, Saskatoon. March 1, Calgary. March 2, Winnipeg. March 8, Toronto. Sa US naman, March 9, New York. March 15, San Francisco. March 16, Los Angeles. March 22, Las Vegas. And March 23, San Diego. So sa lahat po ng mga listeners namin, sa lahat ng mga kababayan, at sa lahat ng mga casuals, even people from, even not Filipinos, we're all inviting you. Join us as we go on this beautiful journey and sana makita namin kayo along the road. Thank you very much, GKOI, for inviting us.
Thank you so much. At sa mga kababayan natin sa Milky Way Galaxy, Andromeda Galaxy, next time doon na sila magtutour.
Gusto ko lang pala i-shoutout yung mga tiga Mars. Hi,
Yes,
Mars.
I'm Mars.
Mars. Mars, pautang.
H2.
Yes. At yun na nga, maraming salamat ulit, The Ones, for having us.
Congratulations po.
Yeah.
Ayan, and congratulations.
Congratulations.
Tututukan at abangan namin ang mga susunod yung ganap. At sa mga listeners natin, kung gusto nyo itong episode na to, ito ang unang episode ng GKY Specials. So, kung gusto nyo, i-follow nyo yung aming Spotify account para maging updated kayo sa mga susunod namin makakasama dito sa Specials. At huwag niyong kakalimutang i-hit ang notification bell, mag-give kayo ng 5 stars, at may release kami every second and last Saturday of the month. So abangan nyo kung sinong susunod naming guest dito sa GKY Specials. At kung nagustuhan nyo rin to, what if i-share nyo to sa mga social media platforms? It's @GKYPod on Twitter, at Ganito Kasi Yan on TikTok and at The Ganito Kasi Yan Pod on Instagram. At itag nyo na rin kami. It's LNCRVDA on Instagram. At Jacob?
At wag din po natin kalimutan for inquiries, sponsorships, and partnerships. It's
Yes.
at naganitokasiyanpod@gmail.com.
Yes.
At ako po ay nasa The Charles Jacob on all social media platforms. At
At yun na nga, wag nating kakalimutan na kahit sang mang galaxy kayo mapunta, saan man kayo mapadpad sa buhay, may tahanan pa rin kayong uuwian at babalikan. Yun. At once again, ito pa rin ang Ganito Kasi Yan.
Specials.
Specials.